I don't talk that much, at least not compared to the way that I talk online and also the way that I talk at work. I actually consider this, what I'm doing right now, to be kind of a second full-time job, if not a very time-consuming hobby. So you probably perceive me as being more talkative than I actually am in my regular day-to-day. And I also don't consider myself sentimental that much either. When I record a video, I save it onto my phone, then I edit it down, and I scavenge bits and pieces of information that I think is most vital. And I keep killing my darlings. I keep cutting away, and what you see as the end product is all that I have left, all that's saved. You feel me? Something important is happening today. I don't want it to take up space on my phone. So I am accumulating a bunch of data and information that I can then edit down and try my best to consolidate. Not for you, not quite for me, but for something between you and me. I wouldn't consider this a vlog in the classical sense, because vlogs usually have a consistent narrative, but really, we're kind of being pigeonholed by my current perspective. I'm recording this part in the 14-minute time span left this morning before my sister graduates. So that's the important thing that's happening today. My sister's graduating. I have somewhat of a haphazard strategy in terms of trying to get this video together today by recording all this afternoon and all this noon. And like, I just woke up 30 minutes ago. I'm struggling to have a structure for this video. She's getting her hair done this morning for her graduation. There was this hope that last night I would have had the free time to interview her, maybe ask her questions as a graduate, you know. There was a specific question that I had on my mind, something akin to, imagine you had unlimited resources. Imagine this world transformed into Minecraft creative mode, right? You have unlimited time and unlimited resources. You could build anything. What would you build? How would you build it? What would you build it into? You feel me? See, because my answer to that question invariably involves my phone. It will involve my phone. There's something unique about phones in general, and also my phone in particular, and the way that I've used it both as the medium for my art and also the distributor of my art. And yet for some reason, everybody hates phones. It's always that damn phone, which doesn't make sense to me, because my phone is the one true way for me to connect to my art, my music, my video making, my art. So even if I had unlimited resources, I feel like I would still naturally make a phone or some type of iPod-like adjacent material through which I could artifice my art and then distribute that art. A lot of art is founded on an artist trying to capture an idea, a moment, a place, a person, in whatever medium they can manage. And so because I'm an artist and I've grown so bonded to my phone, both as the medium and the distributor, it naturally, a lot of people would say that it limits my art, but I don't think that's true. I mean, I don't think that's not true, but I don't think that it's true either, you know? Some secret third thing, I'm sorry. I've talked about this before on my channel in bits and pieces, but it's really fascinating that we see a lot of people invent what is essentially the clay tablet, right? There's something integral in like the human psyche about the ability to document something. And for some reason, it's also very integral to the human psyche to constantly disrespect and talk shit about the way we document reality, which is very fascinating to me because it's often those same forms of documentation that we grow nostalgic for. It's the VHS distortion. It's the sepia tone from a photograph you found that was taken in the 70s. It's weird that every time there's a new technology, we hate it for the way that it documents reality because it reflects its distortions onto us and it makes something absurd, surrealistic, and creepy in a way. But when we give it enough time to breathe, to move on its own, to make its own artistic statements, to have the distortions actually become features and not bugs, we become nostalgic for it. That's interesting, you know? It's funny because I also think of, there's a lot of conversations around AI art, and a lot of people are not nostalgic, but they kind of miss that bygone era of AI art that was fuzzy, messy, distorted, surrealistic, dreamy, you know? I think it says something about embodiment in terms of art. I think that part of embodiment is distortion. Part of embodiment is imperfection. It's something that I'm trying to capture right now because, once again, just woke up 30 minutes ago. And I'm trying my damnedest to film this video. I want this footage to stand on its own, you know? I want this footage to reflect me, my perspective. My perspective. This is the first time in a while where I've actually sat down and not only considered my perspective, but valued it for what it was. It creates the distortions that give my art the ability to manifest meaning. It's the way that I think as different from other people that allows other people to pick it apart and either identify with it or discard it if it doesn't resonate with them. It's my isolated perspective on my sister that gives my sister and her life meaning, not just her on her own, artificing something on, like, by herself. You feel me? Alexander Hamilton wasn't just, right, a person that was obsessed with legacy. He was given legacy, the gift of legacy, by his wife, by Eliza. It was Eliza's story. That's why Hamilton is titled Hamilton and not Alexander, because it's not about Alexander. It's not about him. Today's, oh God, that sounds crazy. I was about to say today's graduation isn't about my sister, but it most definitely is. It's definitely focused on my sister. But I think I feel like I also have a very unique perspective on this because I'm constantly witnessing my sister try to become something, and then go out and have some minor successes, and then try something else and fail, and then get up and try again. You know, I don't talk that much because I feel as if everybody observes reality practically the same way, in that all the information latent to a thing that you're observing is right there, where there's different interpretations and different sides to see it at. It's not like there's different fundamental truths of reality. But I'm starting to question those assumptions in my own mind. I'm starting to harvest beauty in the mundane, in the imperfect. There's something important to me watching my sister become, and then unbecome, and then to become again. So I don't say that much, but how do you encapsulate someone who you've known since you were born, showing you the way through life as manifesting, unmanifesting, and remanifesting yourself, making something new of yourself, failing, and trying again? What's more beautiful than that? What's more artistic than that? You know? I mean, what else is there to say?